Hey lads, welcome to the weekly review. Hopefully you had a good week. We had our first clash with the Afflicted. For me personally, it wasn't that bad, but maybe because I play Shaman and Poison Cleansing Totem is too overpowered. I got some complaints that many people didn't like it, but compared to some of the other affixes, it's not the worst, and it's definitely better than Explosives and whatever last season. So I think it's a step forward in the right direction for Blizzard. And having said that, let's look into what we're going to have this week. Well, Tyrannical, as expected, that's fine. Be prepared for harder boss fights. Some of the dungeons actually have some pretty hard bosses, so expect a little bit more challenge there. Then we have Volcanic making a return. It's probably a good affix to play for melee, because the Volcanic only spawns on ranged players, so if you're Mistweaver or Paladin, you're going to have a little bit better time than the rest of the healers, but overall this is not a very scary affix. Of course, be careful because you can easily get interrupted while casting, but other than that, it is one of the probably easier affixes. And then we have Sanguine. This is mainly a tank mechanic because they need to move the mobs out of the pools, but keep in mind that there are a lot of casters in many of the dungeons which just like to stand there and cast, so be prepared for that. And if you have any kind of abilities that can knock them out, like Ring of Peace, or maybe if you're playing Shaman, you can take, or you should not take Thunder Shock, but just take Thunderstorm to knock the mobs out of the Sanguine pools, that is going to be relatively helpful. But considering that it's not fortified, it should be a relatively easier week to handle the trash. So as long as you can manage the bosses, it should be an okay week. Alright, so hopefully, let me actually mention this too. If you're looking to push keys, this is not going to be a bad week to do so. Everybody is getting closer to having 4-piece, or they have their 4-piece already. The catalyst is opening next week, so we still don't have access to that, but the overall item level of people is going up. Their knowledge of the dungeons is going up as well, so things should become relatively easier compared to previous weeks. 20s last week felt relatively easy, and I guess they'll be even easier this week. So, let me open my vote. I'm on my Paladin right now. I pushed some 70s, not very high keys last week, but I managed to get all of them done. So we have a neck here. Alright, we have a crit haste with a socket finger. This is actually not bad at all, and I think I'm going to take that. And then we have a 437 cape, which is not great starts either. So crit master here is not bad, but this one is actually haste heavy ring with some crit and a socket, so I think that's a very easy winner here, considering that I have a 424 ring as well. This is going to be a nice upgrade. All right, so at least not a wasted vote, no tier here. And this was one of my comments that the tier is a bit slow to come, right? Because I don't raid on my oath, I don't raid on my Paladin, which means that I'll basically have to wait another week for the catalyst just to open, and then I'll have to wait for the charges to actually get 4-piece, which is very, very annoying. I'm at 2-piece there right now. I managed to get one last week, and then I got the 2000 rating token, but it feels like tier for me is going to be like 2 or 3 weeks more, unless I get lucky in vote. So that's way too slow considering when this patch released, but it is what it is. Hopefully they take a note and they improve for what's to come. I hope that I put my Shaman near the vote. Yes, I did. And over here, I think I'm going to open as Restoration, because I'm not Restoration right now, but I have pretty good trinkets as enhancement. I have weapons as enhancement. So I think what I'm missing is a second trinket for healing. So I'll just fish for that. And hopefully I'm lucky this time. Alright, let's see, so I'll check these first. We have shield, not interested, whatever. So let's see here. Leech on that back, I think I'm using 441 back. However, that's also far from me, but I'm thinking to craft the Spore Cloak at some point. So that's a no-go. This is actually not bad, because next week I can make these legs into tier legs, right? I'll be able to convert them and make them into 447 legs. And then we have this back, which is crit haste, not great stats. So compared to this, which is, but see, the thing is, this is also crit mastery, so it's not ideal. Probably okay-ish for raid. I would be looking for versatility for M+. The mastery in M+ is actually not good at all. If we consider enhancement, yeah, mastery is okay there, but I'm also playing a spec where haste is heavy. Same here, so I think I will just take the legs and wait for a week, because as you can see, my legs right now are for 37. It's not even for 41. So next week, basically, that's going to be a 10 level item level upgrade. Doesn't feel good, right? But it is what it is. I don't think any of these is going to be huge upgrade for M+, or huge DPS upgrade from that perspective. Also, I think I have a better cape anyway for enhancement. So yeah, I think I'll just go with this, and hope that next week I can convert this easily to a better legs for 47. All right, so not a great vote, but I guess that's expected. That's my other criticism of this schema, I guess. It's just a lot of luck, and when you get unlucky, it feels really bad. When you spend 4 weeks farming Rain Song and it never drops for you, it's pretty bad as well, but it is what it is. Hopefully this is going to be fixed with what's to come in the game. Good luck in your Tyrannical keys. I'll see you soon in some of the videos that I've prepared for the channel. Until then, happy healing and good luck.